Welcome to the Kendy and Raybo podcast, sponsored by Anderson's Bar and Grill and the Blind Tiger Bar.
So in the world's worst stage walk-on ever, please give it up for Kendy and Raybo.
How are you? Fair play to you for coming out. We're going to start by closing that front door there, because it's 9 they had to be. Fair play, Karen, love you. That's the one. Oh, wait, you're going the wrong side of it now as well. Hang on. Oh, we lost one already, Ray, just for Bastard to do something. Pull back that mic. Right, okay, here we go. Welcome. This is the second time we've done this in about 2 months, okay? Fair play to you for coming out on what is, in my lifetime, the laziest Monday that has ever happened in Sligo Town, right? Okay? We had a Wild Roots Festival on all weekend. I'm sure some people were at it and all that kind of crack. Me and Ray were also at it in what is called a working capacity, because we are also professional gentlemen as well as professional podcasters. So we're fucking wrecked, okay? And the aura in this room is probably going to be that aura of wrecked, okay? So we'd apologise for that straight away before we get going. Ray, I said it last time, drop your shoulders.
I can feel them going up.
Yeah.
Automatically just go up.
Don't be so nervous. Drop the nervous shoulders. So fair play to you for coming out. And, you know, we can see some familiar faces. In fact, they're all familiar faces. That's good. Okay. That's lovely stuff. This is the first of what has become a monthly podcast. So we sat down as a production team when we signed a brand new multi-million-pound deal with Anderson's.
That's right, yeah.
And we said, well, what can we do? And me and Ray said, well, we don't want to do any more live shows. Okay? And Brendan said, I think we should do loads of live shows.
Yeah.
And then after many hours of deliberation
and a vote,
we compromised on it, and we said we're going to do loads of live shows then. And me and Ray got bull-tick, but it is what it is. So Brendan has all these tremendous ideas that, do you know what else he said to us as well? I know you're not supposed to promote like other venues and stuff and all that kind of crack, but they're not in Sligo, so it doesn't matter. Brendan said to us, oh, book the TF. I was like, you booked the fucking TF?
No
like,
one's going to come to that.
Honestly, we can't even fill this room. Like, what the fuck are we going to do? I couldn't believe it. He actually said that text to us and said, oh yeah, TF is booked there, lads. Like,
And I'm talking to the Roisin Dove in Galway.
yeah, he said, I'm in talks to Roisin Dove. And do you know what those talks are going to be like, Ray? He's going to ring them and say, I've Kendy Raybo here if you want them. And they're going to go, who? And then that will be the talk that he has with the Roisin Dove.
But he still get it, and then I'll have to be there.
Yeah, and there'll be no one at that as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so fair play to all you for coming out. We're just going to get into it, Ray.
160.
So, 160, right? And
that's what it is.
Where do you want to start? Do you want to start with what we actually just said?
No.
No, okay, perfect, okay. You could run this one.
I'm now going to post something to Instagram.
What?
Yeah. It's up there now, but you can't look at it.
How did you do that so quick?
I was prepared.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is inspired by a good fan, Noel Kenny.
Okay.
And he said, put this out. So if any of you follow us on Instagram, you can now look at your phones and look at the material that has now been sent to you via the internet. You can't look at it.
Why? What the fuck is this?
It's just a little game. Everybody else will know what's going on, but you won't.
Okay, so this is obviously... Is this to do with me?
Yeah.
Is it a jibe against me?
No.
Is it one of those... Is it like a video of me with my arse out or something?
Try not to just guess what it is.
Okay, I'm going to try not guess what it is. Was I at a party? Sorry.
No, we just go with it.
Okay.
You have your instructions now, don't you? Yeah. Right.
What?
Here we go. Don't be unsettled.
But I'm pure upset. Now my shoulders are going up. I'm like that now, man. It's me that you have to turn the tables on me. I'm not going to guess what it is, but if it's something to do with me, because I do stupid shit in my life.
No, it's not. There's no bad videos.
Huh?
It's just. It's
okay, that's good.
Yeah, it's fine.
Because there was one time where I stripped for a friend of mine.
Sorry.
And that got put up on the social media.
How did you feel about that?
And like, well, I'll tell you how I feel about it. This is how I really feel about it, okay? This is an insider into the Kendy's can.
Right.
I'm a very, very, very proud gentleman, okay? And that proudness is wrapped up in privacy, okay?
Yeah.
So I let out, and I always go like, oh, I don't care what's I don't care what's said about me or what's put out there. I don't really get embarrassed. That's the big tagline I always have. I always say to people, oh, I don't get embarrassed. Don't be worrying about it. But that's very stringent on what goes out like.
You
don't do anything embarrassing
you
then. You know what I mean? So when you put out a video of me stripping for Dwayne Gallagher, right?
In bicycle shorts.
I was grinding cheek, man. I was straight up grinding cheek in bicycle shorts, right? And then you put it out, and then I have to keep that persona going where I go, I don't mind it all about that. But really, I'm looking at latex, bet to me body and me little belly hanging out the top and going, oh, Jesus.
It was a time where you weren't as in shape as you are now.
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
No, I was a different shape. You know what I mean? I'm a very different shape now than I was. For people who don't know me, this is the thing. some people don't know me like from 10 years ago. Right? I wasn't ripped as a bull, right? But I was in really good shape, like.
Yeah.
And I used to have a friend called, and this is terrible. Don't fat shame anybody, okay?
Right.
And
But
yeah, I used to have a friend, yeah, and then I prefaced that with don't fat shame people. Okay, no, but I used to always mess with him because he used to get, and then say, oh, the size, right? And then, so he used to say, eventually that's going to happen to you, and you're not going to be able to do what you do.
Yeah.
When I was 21, I could eat whatever the hell I wanted. Now,
You have to be careful.
Like, look at this, man. There's a bit of, do you know what I mean?
Jiggle.
It's shaking the microphone stand, man. I'm only doing that. You know what I mean? So, what was the crack with the Instagram
we're after
post
going
again?
down an awful rabbit hole.
What's the crack with that Instagram post that you just put up
We'll
there?
just
Can I
leave that
remember?
there.
Okay, yeah, go on. Okay, go on. So, there's an Instagram post going to come into play later on.
It's done.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's not me. It's
What
not
about the weekend?
Okay, so,
The garden parties, the street parties, the balcony, the concert,
what are you on about?
the Jubilee celebrations.
Oh, fuck off, Ray. We're not going to talk about that, are we?
We're absolutely good. I cried twice today looking at it. It was the most moving thing I'd ever seen.
Yeah, moving, man. Move away.
It was marvellous. She's 96, she's 70 years going. And it was just, there was so much magic. And all the characters, you had the 3 kids, you had, what's his face, the young fella.
Hang on
the
now, we're
old
talking about a
lad.
soap opera now, or are we talking about the fucking Jubilee? All the characters, like, who were they played
It
by?
was just a marvellous. The Brits know how to do
No,
it.
stop, you. Oh my God. I'm trying to not. Okay, I'm on this new role now. Where
Did
I'm
you
not
watch
trying to be
any of
racist. No, I did. Okay, so I can't believe it now. You just fucking wrote me in. You actually just wrote me in there. You're such a prick. I did watch of it. I watched a bit of it, disgruntled and annoyed, and doing that thing where you watch it and go, this is a disgrace.
It's unreal.
No, why are you saying it was unreal? What was
Because
unreal
they
about
made
it?
the Buckingham Palace. They actually made a projector screen out of Buckingham Palace. They had Elton John's face.
Was it
up
better
on
than that one there, or did they have to move it up?
Way better. They had Elton John's face and the words to the songs on the front of the building.
Okay, no, that's a good production.
Yeah.
Right? But that's not. Is that what you're talking about? Or were you
That-
going, oh, fair play to that old
And
woman
fair
there?
play to that old woman.
Who-
She did a video with a teddy bear.
But again, to what avail was she doing a video with a teddy bear?
How
What does
many
that
people,
mean?
how many elderly ladies do you know that did a video with a teddy bear?
Yeah, no, but why is that so brilliant that this old bitch woman did
for
a
now.
video with a teddy bear?
Because it's just really.
If you asked the Queen, let's say if we had the Queen on the Kendy Raybo podcast,
Yeah.
which is altogether possible
Yeah.
down the line.
Yeah.
If you ask her, tell the truth now and shame the devil, right?
Yeah.
If you could have Ireland back and come in and take over again, would you do it?
She'd absolutely say yes.
Yes, she would.
She's itching
And
to
there's
take
you
us
saying,
back.
what a brilliant woman.
Yeah.
You'd let her into the house, she'd make tame, man. Come here, here's one more question about it. Sorry. Who becomes the king or queen next?
Charles.
Which one is he?
He's the old lad.
See, is that her husband?
No, it's her son.
Huh?
So she's 96. He's about 72.
That's her son.
That's her son.
But wait, no, who was the fella that got the picture taken of him in the Range Rover during COVID?
Oh,
and he looked like he was
that
dead.
was the husband, and
That's
he's
the
dead.
husband. He is dead.
Yeah, he's gone now.
Oh, right, okay. So he did.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. I think he was dead in the car that time, if I'm being honest. I
He's
mean, like,
gone.
you didn't need a postmortem. You know what I mean? You
that
know the way
was
they
Philip.
check the pulse? Like,
No,
I could
no.
see it through a HD TV. That fella was dead, like.
No.
So her son now is 72-year-old.
He'll take over for a year or two.
Okay, and then who's his sons then? Harry and Meghan Markle.
No, what's the lad before Harry? Wilhelm.
Oh yeah, Willie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know him. He's the
Yeah.
fella. Here's the other thing as well, and nothing wrong with it either. Like, we're all going to lose body parts and stuff. But if they're the richest people in the world, or
Would he
in
not have
England,
gone
or
to
whatever,
Turkey?
And would he not have gone to Turkey?
Yeah.
Man, he's balls to the coot, like.
And in fairness, I was reliably informed by the opposite sex that he'd look well with an old dose of hair.
Oh, that he'd be a good-looking fella.
Yeah, if he had the hair.
Yeah, it's weird that he wouldn't go. But like, can you imagine seeing him on a Ryanair flight though, with everyone else? You know what I mean, tipping over like. But so so when the 72-year-old
When Charles dies, then Wilhelm gets in.
Okay, and Harry has nothing to do with it now because he signed out. He signed the book.
I think he's ninth
he
in,
checked-
in the or 10th, 12th in the list.
Why? Because
I don't know. Don't
oh,
get
I
me-
know why. I know why. Because then Willie's kids, right?
Yeah.
Willie's kids then are next in line.
That was the big event of my weekend, anyway.
But what
Do
are you
you-
on about? That wasn't the big event to you.
No, there was another big event.
Are you talking about Wild Roots?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna preface this Wild Roots talk, okay? Because obviously we're talking about a local business, okay?
Yes.
Which is Wild Roots.
Yeah.
We made a mistake a couple of weeks ago of talking about a local business, okay? And
Oh, yeah.
And then we had a three-way argument as to whether or not we could put the content out because we had talked about a local business too much, and we had to take it out because we didn't want to insult anyone. We're now going to talk about Wild Roots. I want to preface this. Wild Roots was a tremendous success, okay? And it was absolutely brilliant to see. Me and Ray had experiences at it that we're now going to talk about, okay? And it has nothing to do with the
There's
people
no
who...
bearing.
I have to say, no. The people who ran Wild Roots ran it tremendously well.
Yes.
It was fucking unbelievable to see.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about... Let's just put that clip out on our social media. And no one tells them what we're going to say. No, okay. So, I was working on Wild Roots feeding live screens. So I was doing video so you could see them all.
You had big televisions.
If you were down, big television, 65 inches from Harvey Norman. So if you were down the back of the stage, you could still see things close up. That's all I was doing. You, Ray, this is my favourite part actually about Ray. I thought, oh fuck, straight away, this is going to be in trouble. Okay, no, this is my favourite part about what Ray was doing. There was 3 stages like of music on.
Yeah.
And Ray was stage managing and doing live sound on one of them.
Yeah.
So there was a massive main stage called Oakwood Park.
The Mighty Oak.
Yeah, the Mighty Oak.
Oakwood Park.
Yeah, Mighty Oak, and that was the main stage. You could
Yeah.
fit 10,000 people in it.
50,000.
Yeah, and you could actually put 500 people on the stage.
Yes.
Yeah. And the speakers...
It was massive.
Yeah, and then you had the Wild West stage.
And ornately designed.
Yeah, beautifully done.
Unbelievable.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Looked like a town from the
And you
Wild
could fit
West.
about 2,000 people in that field.
If I'm not good at numbers, but yeah.
Yeah, between 2 to 20,000 people you could fit in that field. Unbelievable. And then Ray got a stage then that looked like it was pulled up a Castlereagh agricultural show to fucking look after. It was... But you know what? Your stage was actually probably the most busy throughout all of the days.
It's a great passing trade.
Do you know what I mean?
People
'Cause-
walking by.
Yeah.
I have some points.
Okay, go on.
The big point of the stage happened at the very last minute. On the last night, which was last night, as I was looking up at the last band playing, there was a gentleman in a brown jumper with sparkles on his face.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
And he wasn't in the band. And I freaked out thinking to myself, oh God.
I'm actually missing an act. I don't know what your man's going to do.
I thought this lad was going to do Will Smith in it and go over slap the young one who was singing in the face or something. So I ran up and around to try and get the book after. So I got up, I pulled him off.
You pulled this guy off?
I pulled him off.
Okay, perfect.
Pulled him off the stage. And I says to him, what are you doing? He says, I am proposing to my boyfriend.
What?
Yep.
He said he was proposing to his boy.
He said,
I know, someone just awed there, like.
Yeah, but that's no harm.
No, but I know, oh, fair play to him, oh, that's really nice, like. But he didn't ask permission.
No, but he asked the guitar player, who he had been standing beside. The guitar player was mid-song. So you can imagine the guitar player really enjoying the gig. Next thing, this lad just leans in going, I'm going to propose to my boyfriend.
Oh, my God. And did he let him?
At the break then, I said, okay, so you're telling me that the band have said that's okay. So I went up and I asked the band then, at between songs, said, did you agree with this fella to let him propose to his boyfriend?
Yeah.
To which they said, no.
Yeah, of course they didn't.
No.
Of course they didn't.
I don't know this person.
Isn't that unbelievable?
But the sheer arrogance of this fella, he kind of says, I definitely have organised this just there now with the lads in the band.
Yeah, this is perfect.
I want to propose to my wife in front of all of these people. He'd taken a drink.
Right.
He had taken a drink.
Right,
the man was running on a different kind of confidence.
So he was well out of it.
Oh,
he probably wasn't even gay. I'd say he was that drunk. I'd say he woke up the next day and went, did I propose to a fella last night? On the fucking main stage here down the Wild Roots.
So I said to the lads, I said, do you want to let this fella do it? And of course, the heads and they're kind of going, it might be nice. It might be one of those lovely moments where, like, I remember that time your man proposed the book.
Yeah.
So they agreed. So after the next song, you're going to do it. So I had to stand there with him for a whole song. Just the two of us awkwardly standing going, do you think he'll say yes? How do you think this will go? Are you together for long? So I make an idle conversation with him. And then eventually thank God the song finished because it was the longest 3.5 minutes of my life.
He changed his mind 10 times. Like.
So, but he was so confident in doing this. So he got up anyway. Now, I don't know what happened on stage because I didn't really listen. But he was up there for a while, too long. And there was I'm going to call him a Richard. Is there a Richard here in the crowd? Do you know?
But wait, no. Would his boyfriend not know that was...
Yeah, but this is where it went wrong.
Okay.
The boyfriend left the crowd, I believe.
Oh.
He ran away. he seen what was happening. So this lad in the brown jumper and the sparkles in his face was standing on the stage with the band, doing a Tesco, Richard to aisle 2 type thing, and no sign of Richard, and it was getting real awkward.
Oh, that's awful.
So the lead singer of the band, God bless her, she said, "Okay, look, we might leave this," and I then ushered him down the steps and around.
Oh my God, you're joking.
Oh, the poor lad was in an orge's heap.
And do you know what happened after that?
I do. I had to walk him out, and he wouldn't leave me alone.
Oh, he said I knew it.
He was like my shadow. He just kept because he kept asking me, because we had to walk a bit to get him back out from backstage, and he was kind of asking me. He said, "I really want to propose in front of all of these people." I said, "That's not a good idea. Not unless you're sure he wants that,
Yeah, but,
and I said, "Come on now." I said, "Pick a nice spot. Do it quietly. Do you know?" Yeah.
But in my head now, I've gone straight to like a TV show.
Right.
And he walks off that stage and he says, "I don't know where," and he goes back to his tent, and Richard's in there barreling into some other fella. So you know what I mean? Like that's probably what happened.
No,
like.
I went down anyway. Eventually, I got rid of him because he was just super embarrassed. In fairness to him, because it went horribly wrong, and I.
Well, if you're out there now, this is now your new proposal. If them two are listed, them two boys are listed. I don't. Yeah.
But the great thing was, for about 20 minutes after, people kept stopping me, going, "What was that about? Was it a proposal gone wrong?" And I said, "It was." Ooh.
Oh my God, it's awful. Gee. And what time of the day was this?
This was at 1:45 at night.
1:45 at night.
1:45 at night. Yeah, I was very late.
But you're no wonder. I'm telling you, I don't think that fella has a boyfriend.
I think he took something, and all of a sudden he believed he had a boyfriend.
Yeah, and he was like, "Oh, he's definitely real. Like I promise. Like he's definitely Richard B. Arse." But come here. Speaking of people breaking the stage or whatever, they down at the main stage in the Oakwood. What was it called? Oakwood Palace.
The Mighty Oak.
Oh yeah. Okay. So everyone, James Morrison cancelled.
Oh, he did. Yeah.
He got sick or something like that.
Pulled a sickie.
Yeah, he pulled a sickie, man.
Yeah.
Like he had an exam. The night before, and he went to bed.
Chest infection.
His mother put him to bed, and he said, "I'm not ready for this gig at all." No. And he woke up the next day, and the mother came in to wake him up, and he went, "It's not great, man." And he made the mother ring Wild Roots and tell them.
Imagine if his mother actually did ring. James can't make it this evening.
Yeah, his mother rang Wild Roots and said, "He's not great."
Oh, he's not great. I'm getting him down to the doctor this afternoon.
He has a gig today. He didn't tell me that. No. Okay, so anyway.
He didn't come.
He didn't turn up. Anyway, what I was going to say was that there was young ones trying to hop the stage to get at Jenny Green.
So Jenny Green filled in for James Morrison.
Yeah. No, she landed down to do the set Jenny Green, right? The whole fucking field was full for Jenny Green.
Was.
Of young ones and old ones and middle ones.
Yeah.
Loving every single beat that she played.
Yeah.
The only problem I have with it is that it all sounded like the same beat to me.
So it sounds the same song.
I don't think she changed the song for 2.5 hours. But you know what was happening? And like, I have an ear, Ray, two of them. I have an ear for music. I feel really... Everyone loved it.
You didn't enjoy it?
She made the festival, by the way.
It was handy for you, because all you had to do was put the camera on her and that was it.
I didn't do anything then.
Yeah,
I walked away. Yeah, I put a cat because she's not going to move when she's
No.
a DJ. Because she has to stay. She has to do the knob switch. She has to switch knobs.
Yeah.
She can't go anywhere.
No.
She saved the festival, by the way.
She did.
As in, not saved it, but like I was when James Martin. She blew the place out of it. The field was full. Everyone loving it. This is what I'm
Except
saying.
for you.
This is what I prefaced earlier on.
You
this
didn't
was
like
just
it.
me. No, it's just me. I have an ear for music. I'm pretty sure for 2.5 hours she didn't change the song. I'm almost certain of it.
But you wouldn't listen to dance music normally.
No, but you know what was happening though? Every like 3 minutes. So all you'd hear for like is just like boom, 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 boom,
Yeah.
right? And then all of a sudden it might just change a little bit, like boom, 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 and then everyone would go, woo! Woo! You know this one. This is the different frequency dance thing that was going on, and like I was like, what the fuck? She played one, like I think she played a Hosier song at the end, mixed into a dance song.
Yeah.
So it was the same beat. Didn't change BPM. The whole for 2.5 hours, it was at a solid 110 rate.
Yeah.
Right? Just going boom, boom, boom. And then all of a sudden, at the end of the set, all I heard was, "My lover's got a tuber," or whatever that song goes like, right? And I was like, oh, I know what that is now. She's finally changed the song after 2.5. Am I mental?
No, you just don't like dance music.
No, yeah, but is that what it is though?
Yeah.
But why does it?
You're just not into it.
when my old fella was listening to the pop music when I'd be turning on Kerrang,
That's
right?
exactly
and
how
he'd
he
say,
felt.
sure, it all sounds the same.
It all sounds the same to me.
So is that the way I am with
Yeah.
dance music, right?
That's what has you the way, yeah.
Because it does it, and she drank 2 bottles of wine as well, man. Oh, she was cut, right? Man, she was.
We have to cut that out of it.
No,
That's gone.
No, cuts the
You're-
word.
If you're looking for bits that we take out of podcasts,
Man.
it's you telling the whole country that Jenny Green was cut out of it in Wild Roots. 2 bottles of wine. That's incendiary stuff.
I have
there
a
now.
video on my phone.
Of her drinking the wine,
No,
is it?
no.
We'll put
Okay,
that up.
I don't know if we could put this in, right? I have a video on my phone of her spilling a full glass of wine over the decks.
Oh, God.
Right?
We're into bonus material here now. There's the reason you come out to these things. This is gone.
Ray, will I show it to you?
I
I'll show-
try to understand what it looks like. It's
No,
not
you
someone-
prick. You want to see it proper. Because she started getting into it, man. She must have hit this certain beat that gets people going.
Yeah.
And she said, geez, I might jump. So I got a second there now. There's Jenny Green enjoying the crack. There's a little lashing of wine.
Right.
Yes, Jenny, lift it, lovey. Ooh. Oh, my God, don't lift it too much, Jenny. Oh, she's jumping. Oh, it's bouncing around the place, and it's gone. Do you see that? And look what she does next, right? She calls the pauper at the side of the stage. Here, Matt, you're spilling that. Fill that up again, will you? And do you know what? Do you know how I got that? I was trying to take a video of our video work to go, like I was going to put that up on Studio Row social media to go, oh, feeding the screens here at Wild Roots. What a great idea. And then if I put that up, Jenny Green spilling wine. Spilling Pinot Grigio all over the place. Great weekend. Imagine that on Instagram. Great weekend at Wild Roots. Jenny Green's out of it. Do you know what I mean? So I was like, oh, well, I'll keep that, but I won't put it anywhere. Well, I'll just put it on the live podcast. But anyway, it's just look, I just have to say, no, Jenny Green did genuinely save.
Oh, you
she
can't
blew
save it
out of
now.
us. No, she can't save it, man. She
Yeah.
lost it. It spilled all over the place. Okay, so.
Next
right.
up.
Okay, look, keep going, because I keep talking shit otherwise.
I witnessed an unbelievable entrepreneurial business at the weekend.
Great.
There were some very wise gentlemen.
I know what you're going to say.
Are you going to say?
Someone sat in seats.
Someone went round at the end of the night when all the camping chairs were abandoned,
Yeah.
picked them all up,
And
right?
sold them the next
and
day.
then sold them back to the poor bastards the following day for €5 a chair.
It was unbelievable.
I'd say if you went to you get your ticket to go to the festival, you can just do that.
Yeah.
You can sell seats to people.
Yeah. Because the great thing is, sorry, there was no drugs at Wild Roots. That was the great thing about Wild Roots. But Ray,
It was just seats.
Ray, when you're yipped out of it, man, right? You don't even remember you were sitting down the day before,
Yes.
so you're not going to go looking for the
You're
chair.
not going to go looking for the chair.
Yeah.
But the same fella then hung over the shite is going to come down the following. I could do with a chair.
Yeah, that's
and he
exactly
buys the
it.
chair back.
Yeah. That's exactly
I
what
thought
happened.
that was
We were
marvellous.
driving in on Saturday, and there was like, man, it looked like a dump. There was like a triangle of chairs. And 2 women there selling them on to people,
Yeah.
like the same fucking chairs they sat in the day before.
And move on.
Keep going.
I was told to turn it down.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, not at a festival.
At a festival.
Don't tell me there was a bridie there going, it's nice now. It's lovely music, but could you turn it down?
No. One of the staff.
What?
One of the lads that did the sound on the big stage.
You had the smallest stage.
I know. I had the agricultural show stage.
Yeah.
So one,
yeah.
one of the lads from the big Wild West stage with all the speakers and all the fancy lights and everything.
Yeah.
He lands over middle of Saturday. How are you? I said, I was going. He says, you might have to calm it down a wee bit. People have been talking. I says, what do you mean people have been talking? Just a bit, you know.
You were big time in him.
It's a bit loud.
Jesus.
He says to me, and I said, but I don't think it's that loud. Ah, yeah, it's just you're a small stage. Calm it down.
What?
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
He told me to act like a small stage.
Yeah, that's exactly what he did.
Don't be getting out of your station. We can hear you other places. We don't want that.
That's brilliant. And did he spit you then when he was leaving
Yeah, he
as well?
spit me.
But that's crazy though, because you had this. He could have just turned up his. What? I didn't think you were too loud when I,
I
took
didn't
down
affect
towards
him
you.
at all. I was pointing the opposite direction to his stage.
Yeah, sound doesn't travels one way.
No,
sound
exactly.
way as well. We know.
And the wind was blowing that way too.
Huh?
The wind was blowing that way
I can't
too.
believe that on the. If for anyone who didn't see Ray's stage, there's no way it could have been too loud for the main stage.
No.
Not the main, whatever the stage was.
He was
that
big time,
turning,
yeah.
He did actually
Yeah, it
genuinely.
put me
That
out.
is the absolute definition of what big time is. He said, "Stick to your little tiny little stage."
Yeah, he said, don't forget who you are.
Yeah, don't
You're
forget
a small
who you are.
stage now.
Yeah, you're a small stage.
You don't
boys.
need to get...
We have the big
yeah.
lights and the big speakers. Keep going, anyway. Any other crack from Wild Roots or no?
Just the variety of songs and people.
The variety of what?
Of bands.
Okay, variety of bands is one thing.
Yeah.
Okay, because it was my highlight of it genuinely was Soda Blonde.
Oh, yeah,
right?
they're very good.
Soda Blonde are a tremendous band with a lovely lead singer who is of the lady variety, and then she has gentlemen behind her. Don't know why I had to preface that.
I don't know either. I got very
But
awkward.
in my head, I panicked that she might not identify as a woman there. I don't know why. Not that she's gorgeous at all. I
Yeah.
am digging
You're
some hole.
such a
Oh, my God. You don't know nowadays.
Don't know.
You know when you see bands come from Dublin? I'm fucking digging. You don't know which kind of way they
And we're
identify
back
at
into
all.
a section that gets cut out, folks, for everybody's attention.
No, I'm just saying
Go
you
on
wouldn't
ahead
know.
there, Mark.
You have to be careful of everyone's pronouns. You know, I answer the phone at work by saying, hello, Mark Kendy, he, him. You know, that's what I do, like, you know, just because you wouldn't know. Anyway.
So you enjoy Soda Blonde?
Soda Blonde are my favourites,
Yeah.
right, okay? And then there was obviously a huge variety from bottom to top of do you know there was a band called the Dublin Ukulele Orchestra?
Yes.
That was tremendous crack because they had women in their 90s, 100%,
Yeah.
and then fellas in their 30s. You know what I mean?
Nice
there was a
mix.
huge variety on that. So that was one of my
The
favourites.
third band I had were gentlemen from Dublin.
Right.
And they were upset that they weren't on the main stage.
Oh, there's
They
nothing
came
worse.
into me and they were annoyed. We should
Yeah.
be on that one.
Go away.
And I says, okay.
Who were
Good
they?
start.
Don't
I
say
can't,
them.
I
Don't
can't
say
remember the
the
name.
Okay, you can't remember the name, then definitely shouldn't be on the main stage.
Yeah, but
Okay.
they were all about grime. You know what grime is?
I know what grime is.
Yeah.
I know what grime is.
It's all
Grime is dirty
hip-hop
rap.
beat. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
dirty
puck-
old rap.
No,
punk.
it's if grime was in Ireland, it'd be called puck stink rotten rap. That's exactly what it'd be called.
That's what they were. And
Yeah.
jump around the place and make... They weren't loud, they were noisy.
That's the fuck.
That's what was... They were just noisy. And then you just... You try and mix them. And the next thing, a trad band lands.
Oh yeah.
Was a harp.
Yeah, yeah.
A feckin' harp.
Yeah.
How do you make a harp loud at a festival like?
Oh my God.
With
Yeah.
a circus in the corner going at the same time.
Isn't it mad? Yeah, isn't it mad that someone came up with the harp as an acoustic instrument when you
It's
can't hear?
fine in a nice quiet room.
You can't hear the thing.
No.
It's an absolute disaster. But I want to go back to these grime gentlemen. So they were from Dublin. I thought grime was kind of a London thing.
Well, they're probably emulating the London thing.
Grime is like really fast, stupid rap.
I might be...
I know what it's so.
It just... You know, it's...
There's nothing to it really. Like it's a lot of boom boom claps.
Yeah.
And braps.
Yeah.
There's a lot of brapping in grime. You know what I mean? I'm not sure they say any words. And it's all about shooting people as well.
Yeah.
Did you notice that?
All about shooting
Grime
people.
is all about shooting people. It's like, I bet a fella down the tower with brap, 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 brap. And then it tipped round to his mother's house and she opened the door and I went brap, 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 brap. You know what I mean? Like, will you stop shooting everyone, like, in the song? Like, you know what I mean?
Oh.
You know what I
Everybody
mean?
getting with that now, are we? Yeah? We're still on track here. Good. Okay, lovely.
That's my understanding of grime music
Yeah.
anyway, man. Dirty old grime yo music, like, you know what I mean?
Did you enjoy the food selection?
Yeah, because I only could go to one place. I went to one place every single time.
Of course, because
went
you
for-
don't like change. You find one place that you
Yeah.
like and then you stick with it.
Yeah, well, it was close by as well, man. I didn't like walking. Oh, yeah, sorry. My head is... Oh, no. I got big time for my boots as well. I wore Levi boots, and then all the stage people were like, you wouldn't fucking see me in Levi boots. Right? You know what I mean? They were big time me because they were stage people and they had fucking Carramore
festival boots.
Yeah, they had festival boots. I felt like a prick. So I went in these lovely beige Levi boots. I was delighted with them as well. I left the house with Nicola with a bag, and I was like, I have my boots with me, Nicola, now. Everyone's going to love me. You know, like when you land to school in shite shoes, and everyone's like... You know what I mean? And I went home to Nicola and I was like, I need better boots. Like, everyone at school was wearing trainers and I had the stupid leather boots on.
Yeah.
So,
I think I've reached the end of that now. There was a few bits that I was told wouldn't work.
what?
Like little points.
From Wild Roots, like?
No, as in, myself and Laura went through this earlier. I
All
said,
right.
these are the bits I'm going to talk about.
Do you liaise with Laura for every...
No, not always.
All right.
It's just I'd be nervous enough about doing this thing.
No, because if I was to chat to Nicola about anything that I would chat about to you,
She'd tell it all shite.
she'd just say, no,
No.
that's waste of time
That's what happened,
straight
that's what
away,
happened to
like
me.
every single time.
So there's 4 bits here that I was told to waste time.
Okay, well, let's just wallop through them,
Yeah,
Ray,
let's wallop through them and see
and
what
I'll
happens.
tell you if they're bad or not.
Yeah. Okay. The first one. At one stage, I went to get a pint. And
Okay.
they have a marvellously a queuing system where you have to walk left and walk right, walk left. You have to basically go through a corral,
Okay.
right? And by the time I got to the top,
I'm not looking at you till I decide if it's good or not.
yeah. By the time I got to the top of the corral, there was no one in the corral. By the time I got to the top of it, I had changed my mind and I wanted a cup of tea.
You want what?
A cup of tea.
Still not looking at your radar. Just let you know that.
When that happened, I laughed the whole way up to the tea place.
So you were so long in the queue.
Yeah, that I genuinely didn't want to bite anymore.
Okay, perfect. I'm not going to look at you.
Right,
Keep
okay.
going.
Second item. One of the bands had used chairs, right? And they wrote the name of the band on the chair, right?
Okay.
They wrote the name of the band on the chair, which I was upset about because you know how much I love inanimate objects. I couldn't bear to see this little chair getting defaced with now a big black permanent marker.
A permanent marker?
A black permanent marker on the cushion of the chair. And the stupid bastard wrote the name of the band. I mean, how do you piss off?
Okay. Hang on now a second.
I'm not finished now. I have more to this.
I'm fucking already vexed. But go on anyway, okay.
So what I was thinking, now I was told at the time that apparently the person in the band that wrote it is a graffiti artist.
Yeah, but I mean, who is he? Banksy? You know, or Buxty, or whatever the fuck his name. But come here. This is the thing about graffiti art, and I knew you were going to go down this road.
Yeah.
Right? These graffiti artists, man.
They
think
feel
that-
any surfaces.
Yeah, they
open.
feel like, oh, I could just write this anywhere. Like,
Yeah.
So
No,
is he
it
going to
was
tip
nice.
around? Is he going to tip around the back of my semi? Not the. Is he going to take around the back of my
There's
semi?
this lovely image around the back of his arse.
But you know what I mean? Like, oh my God, the whole world has a surface, you guys. Yeah, but you're not writing it on me fucking 2 up, 2 down. Like, you know what I mean?
So my thinking was,
Like, what a prick.
I was upset, no more than yourself
Yeah,
right now.
you should be upset. Like,
Yeah, you weren't after hearing this now, so
Harry
I can see
Potter
why
and
you're
the
really
audacity of
upset.
this bastard. Yeah, absolutely. Go
What
on.
I thought is if I could find him, right, in the weeks after the festival,
Yeah.
follow him for a little while, see where he hangs out.
Oh, I like
see
this.
Yeah. See the things that he does, see the things that he owns,
Yeah.
his car, his house,
Find out who he
children,
loves.
and then
Kidnap him. Tie him
No,
up.
no,
Yeah.
none of that.
Oh, no, sorry. I did not know where you were going with that.
I want to do some sort of a retribution, but I want to be nice about it.
Okay.
I want to get a can of spray paint and draw things on his car.
Willie's straight away.
Yeah.
Willie's.
Shite graffiti on all the things that he owns.
But there's anyone who's not a graffiti artist draws a Willie.
Yeah, but
Perfect.
you do that for 2 or 3 weeks, he gets square taken. Eventually, then you confront him and you say, "It's not nice, is it?"
No. Absolutely.
Not
man.
nice when someone writes in your things.
No, that's exactly. I was going to say the exact same
I'm
thing.
not going to
you.
do it.
No,
But-
I was going to say the exact same thing. If I went over, right, and I said, if I called to his house and I said, "You're a graffiti artist," and he goes, "Yeah," and I go, "That's unbelievable. I'm a graffiti artist too." You know what I mean?
And that gives you license.
And then I was going to go, "I'm just going to draw this on your house then,
Yeah.
like, and a big, massive Mickey." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Big old hairy old balls and all over the front of his house.
So you didn't like the Q one, but you liked that one.
No, that one got me. But you know
Yeah.
why? Because it got me vexed.
Right.
I hate the audacity of your man to go, "Oh, well, I'm a spray painter, you guys."
Nice.
Yeah, well, I'm an artist. I piss on walls. Like, here. Whereas, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm actually a beautiful artist. I tip into people's gardens and shite in the garden. Like, you know, like that kind of shit. Like,
Lovely,
that pissed me off.
lovely segue.
Okay.
Wireless flute.
A what?
A wireless flute.
Jeez, if only I could put one on the road. That'd be unbelievable.
So there was a circus area,
Yeah.
which was unbelievable.
Oh my
like
God, those women were
acrobatics.
ripped as a bull.
Yeah,
Ray.
they were up in the air and they were in curtains.
Yeah.
They had curtains hanging, and they were wrapped
in
up.
curtains.
They were wrapped
Yeah.
up in the curtains, and
Yeah.
they'd be doing things.
Yeah.
But one of the acts that was there, they had accompanying actors down on the ground.
Okay.
And one of them had a flute.
Right.
Like,
So
you know,
a couple of flutes there, I'd say. Go
but
on
it was a
anyway.
miming flute, as in it was being played on the backing track, and he was pretending to play the flute.
Oh, okay. Acting. Okay.
Yeah, acting, yeah.
Yeah. What?
You're right. That was a shite one.
I'm going to look away again.
I hit the wall there, and I went, that's going nowhere. All right, last one.
Jesus, Ray, but
Wait,
you
I
have
have
to give me a loaded gun or
I
something
have
like.
two more. I have two more. It's a good crack this now,
can't-
right?
I can't shoot
I'm going to
blanks,
keep
Ray.
going. We're going to fight. We've got 1 out of 3 at the minute. Okay, last one, or second last one. Did you look at the news at all over the weekend?
Did I look at the news a lot? No.
Yeah. Did you
I
notice,
missed it.
did you notice Dublin Airport was flat out putting articles up saying we're sound?
Yeah.
Everything is fine.
Yeah. Okay. I've seen a little bit of that.
Stop
okay.
there for a second now. That was supposed to be a laugh there now, but that wasn't.
What?
That's shite as well.
Are you taking the piss?
I got a great laugh out of your friend Derek about that.
He's fake laughing, man. That's 100. What was the joke?
The fact that they said everything is fine. Because there was the big furore last week about the fact that loads of people missed their flights. So all weekend they were going, we're fine, everything's running, 20 minutes, you'll get through security, everything's fine, we're great.
But where's the joke?
I thought,
Wait, no.
another one.
No. Because I do feel bad though for you, obviously, that you thought that was a belter. But I have to figure out where along the line you thought that there was going to be.
I don't know. Just move on.
Are you having a stroke?
No.
What bus did you go to school on? No, okay.
I'm actually going to skip the next one now because I don't have any
I
confidence
can't believe
in it
you
now.
were like, yeah, I can't wait to tell Mark now that Dublin Airport said everything's fine again.
I was actually looking forward to that one.
And did you think I
the
was going to go,
one?
like, you know what I mean? Honestly, I can't believe that was something you brought in. I hate jumping down your throat, man.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
That's unbelievable,
Grand,
Ray.
whatever.
Come here, should I get into this schmutz first or no?
What's the
This schmutz here, that's...
you can if you want.
Do you want to get into this?
Yeah.
We have some tremendous listeners. Not just you wonderful people that are sitting here. Other people who couldn't be arsed coming. So, one of our tremendous listeners is a woman called Caroline from Lily Goose. Now, we told you ages ago that the smell of her, right? Does anyone remember? Anyone remember the smell of her? Yeah?
Yeah.
She smells marvellous
She
because...
makes smelly things.
Yeah, because Lily Goose is actually a tremendous company who doesn't give us money.
Lily Goose
But can I
wax.
say, there is a Lily Goose hanging in my car right now that smells marvellous, right? Yeah. So the smell of Caroline, fair play to her, okay? She's travelling all over Europe now, re-listening to episodes while she waits for new ones to come out. And
Yeah.
she sent us a bucket of stuff again.
Another box of stuff.
Another box of stuff that's down behind us somewhere here, but take my word for it.
It smells grand.
It smells and it looks great. Anything else, Ray, before we get into the schmutz? Come on now.
These are all the bits. What's the difference between toilet paper and wallpaper?
If this is like one of your other jokes, man, I don't fucking want to hear it. What's the difference between toilet paper and wallpaper?
Yeah.
Like, in what context are we talking about here? What do you mean? One of them you wipe your arse with, and one of them you paint the wall with.
What was the rest of that joke?
That was a joke as well.
I was the
You have to be shitting me that was a joke.
No,
oh, sorry, I thought it was a real question.
Yeah, that's it. He's supposed to say, I don't know. And I say, you're disgusting. You ruined my joke.
Oh, my God.
Thank you for that, by the way. That could have been a disastrous loss.
But you're supposed to preface it like a joke. You can't even tell a joke. So you said to me, this is the difference. You said to me, what's the difference between wallpaper and toilet paper? Whereas you're supposed to say, what's the difference between wallpaper and toilet paper?
There's a
You know what I
tone.
mean?
Yeah,
there's a way
tone.
to say the shagging thing.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm going to plough on.
Jesus Christ.
I'm getting to the end of my notes here now.
Yeah, that's all right, man. We're getting to the end of the shagging show.
I have some questions. Remember I did the 5 general knowledge questions for you?
Oh, yeah. I fucking
I have
love
5
those.
more.
I love those, yeah.
Right, and people can, don't give them the answer.
Yeah.
What does the C stand for in Central Intelligence Agency? Oh, for fuck's sake.
I can't believe that. Ray, I can't stress this enough. This is the worst you've ever performed, ever.
I'm actually in tears.
This is so bad.
Okay.
This is the worst you've ever been. Oh my God. That's outrageous.
We'll go to the next question.
Yeah,
I can see it through the tears.
Please read it properly. Please.
Where is the smallest bone in the human body?
In the ear.
Oh, God. You're on the ball.
Oh, it's on the
That's
ball.
correct.
Sorry. Yeah.
No, you're right. It's in the ear.
Oh, it's in the ear.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
What's the longest bone in the human body?
Don't make me. Don't make me say this.
Question.
Okay, on mine. No,
Yeah,
okay.
on yours.
No, on my body.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say the bone from your thigh to your knee.
Yeah.
But that goes down a little bit further than that. So
You're at the bone.
No, is it that? Your thigh
It's
bone?
femur, yeah.
Yeah.
Thigh bone, isn't it? Yeah, femur, yeah. What's the hardest natural material on Earth? It's interesting how I placed that question next to the question before.
I can't
It's
have
like
you.
I'm baiting you here.
Because I'm trying to get away from Mickey jokes because they're too easy. It's the low-hanging fruit. I mean, both metaphorically. And, you know what I mean?
So what's the hardest natural material on Earth?
I'm going to throw a mad one out there. That's probably not right, but I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Hemp.
Huh?
Hemp.
Why?
Because I saw a house built out of it.
Where?
I saw a house built out of it in Portumna.
Did you?
There's a pair of nuns, Sisters of Mercy, right? And back in 1991, they built a sustainable house out of hemp. The walls aren't made of concrete. The whole farm is made out of hemp. Everything. The glasses, the women's clothes. The women are made out of hemp. Like, the whole lot's
The
hemp.
answer is diamonds.
Huh?
Diamonds.
Is it actually
Yeah.
the hardest? No, I don't believe you. It's hemp. So here's the thing about hemp as well, right? The EU are strangling the bollocks out of Irish farmers, right?
Yeah.
Hemp can be grown in dirty, mucky, pucky, sowy ground.
Right.
It can be grown in Tenerife, where I was, where it's blazing sun.
Yeah.
I think the Irish Western farmers should grow a big heap of hemp. I think that's the way to go. I think that's the way forward.
When you
honestly.
say hemp, is that
No.
the smoky stuff?
No, it's not smoky stuff. The
Right.
stuff, hemp is another byproduct of the marijuana plant.
Right.
And I don't smoke Mary J, man.
Right.
I would not smoke a drug.
Yes.
No shagging way. So that's not why I'm into it.
You just sustainable house
It's a
for
very,
nuns.
very sustainable and very, very lucrative business to get into.
Okay.
And we're all afraid of it, Ray, because when you say hemp, it turns into what you just said there.
Sorry.
Oh, your man's getting out of it, shammed out of it now, going down to see Jenny Green smoking weed. That's, you know what I mean? And it doesn't have to be that, like.
Right.
There's a lot of purposes of
Last
that.
question.
Yes.
Name a country beginning with O.
Name a country beginning with O.
Yeah.
Don't even dare tell me or help me because I already have it in my head.
Hands
And-
up who has one.
No, and I'm going to say it.
Oh, not great.
No, because I already know what it is, Ray. So if you could just
Okay.
for a minute.
Hands
just
up as you get it. Okay, we've two now. No.
Three.
And, three.
We have three down below.
A country beginning with now it's turned into a table quiz. Happy days.
Hang on. I will get one if everyone would please, if you please. So let's go to South America, Mark. Oh, man. That's it. Why would I go South America and go, oh, man? It's not even in South America.
You got it.
Yeah.
Well done.
Is that the only one,
That's
though?
the only one, I believe.
I can't believe my head. I mean, that just shows how smart and thick I am at the same time. I went, let's go around the globe, South America. Oh, man. And it's not even in South America. Isn't that unbelievable?
Well done.
I can't believe that. Oh, man, I'm deadly. Okay, keep going. Shite jokes to finish. Here we go.
No, we've come to the end of the show.
Okay, go on.
We have to do a very important thing.
Okay, go on.
And after this, we can do the ending of the show.
Okay,
But
so
this
we're not
bit
at the
has
end
to
of
be
the show.
done. No,
Okay.
this is a particular clip that we have to take out. It's for my father.
Okay.
And he's organising a meeting in Cooneal National School next Monday night.
Let's go, lads.
Right.
Come on now. About time.
Right? I don't know what time the meeting is at. I should have checked. I'd say around 8 o'clock.
I said about time. There we
About
have
8
it.
o'clock, the meeting is on. And what he's trying to do, he's trying to get a youth committee together to run the defibrillators.
Oh, brilliant
I can't
idea.
pronounce that at all.
A defibrillator.
A defibrillators.
Yeah.
So there's defibrillators in Cooneal, it's the parish I'm from, and he wants the young people to manage them,
Yeah.
as opposed to the older people.
Okay. And why is that? Because the older people are going to be the ones need the defibrillator more than likely. You're not going to drive yourself.
Until now, I didn't understand why he wanted the
Yeah,
younger people
because
to
ML
organise
doesn't
it.
want to be needing it and fucking rubbing the oaks together like that.
It is quite short-sighted, I suppose. The only people that know how to use the defibrillators are the people who use them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's So he wants young.
So he wants young, sprightly people in
Yeah.
Cooneal. But he asked me the question.
Is there young, sprightly people
There
in
is a
Cooneal?
few.
Right. Okay.
He asked me the question. He said, how do I get the word out to the young, sprightly people of Cooneal to come to the meeting
Okay.
to talk about forming this working committee to mind the defibrillators? I
young?
can't pronounce that word to save my life. Defibrillators.
I'd say defib. Yeah.
Defibrillators.
No, just say defib.
There's no relating, is it? No? Defibrillators. Oh, defib.
Yeah.
There's no crack in that. Right. There's no crack if I don't go the whole hog. Anyway, so the defibrillators, it's like what I call, the industrial estate out of town.
The which?
Finniskillen.
Finniskillen.
No.
Do you call it Finniskillen?
Finniskillen. I just put an F in front of Finniskillen.
Oh my God! It's called Finniskillen.
Anyway, I'm getting off topic because we're taking this clip out and I can't be talking about Finniskillen.
Okay. I love the fact that we're trying to get young people into it, and you're saying no, we're not putting it out though. But go on.
No, we
anyway.
we're taking this bit out. I don't mean taking it out, cutting it. We're putting it out. I have to give it to my father.
Oh, I gotta take this
because
shit
he
serious.
said, how
Okay.
do I communicate to the young people of Cooneal Parish to come to the meeting on next Monday? And I said, well,
We are influencing the youth.
he said, will I put up a post on Facebook? I said, no.
No.
Young people aren't on Facebook anymore.
No, they're not.
I said, he says, what about Instagram? I said, I doubt that many people follow your story now to see it, right? So TikTok, he says, I says, no, again, you're wrong. So I said, what you could do is come down to Sligo on Monday night and talk to me and Kendy about the defibrillators.
About the what? Okay, go on.
Defibrillators. And we could then put that out on social media and people would share it. And perhaps people in Cuneel would see it and then come to the meeting. We'd make a big deal out of it.
Okay. So where is he?
He's not here.
Ladies and gentlemen, ML.
He's not here.
Come on out,
He's
ML.
not-
You can see he's behind the curtain.
He's not here, but I thought we'd still do the bit. And we'd take it out then and chop it up and let him share it on his Facebook.
Okay, so ML is going to be sharing this.
On his
and I
Facebook.
just said that he's going to be doing he's obviously going to have to cut that out. I thought when you said it was going to be cut out, I let the reins off. And I said, let's do a joke about someone having a heart attack. Like, you know what I mean?
No, it's not that. It's basically the message is around 8 o'clock, Cuneel National School, next Monday night.
Right.
Defibrillators.
And you're sure about that?
It's definitely defibrillators.
Okay. And that's what
Young
they're going
people.
to... Okay, so we need young people in
Of Cuneel.
Cuneel
Parish.
to tip down. I think it's a great idea.
Yeah.
Genuinely, I think it's a great idea. And ML, I'm behind you, boy. Fair
Yeah.
play to you.
Yeah.
See you soon. Okay, so that's for ML and his what?
Defibrillators.
You're sure? Yeah. Okay. That's what it is. Okay.
Yeah.
So just one last time, just to make sure, because I don't know if we got that. ML is going to be hosting the meeting for...
Defibrillators.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so...
That's it now from me tonight.
Okay, well, that's probably all the crack. What's the story with the Instagram post?
Oh, did anyone do it? Is there anyone out with it? Was there a few? Was there? Was there? Because I wasn't even listening for them at that point. Yeah, anytime you said, do you know what I mean? Everybody took a drink.
You're fucking joking.
Yeah, and I kind of, yeah.
Am I very bad for that?
Oh, you are.
Oh my God. You're
Yeah.
after zoning in on me inner. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're after walloping into my inner soul now.
Sorry about that.
I'm going to be lying in bed with Nicola.
But
right?
surely there's things I say.
What?
That surely...
I tell you,
yeah.
every time you open the mouth, Ray, honest to God.
What would you be doing in bed with Nicola?
Huh? I'd be lying in bed with Nicola tonight. I'll wake up at 5 with a cold sweat.
Yeah.
And I'd say, that prick big time the shit out of me. Again on Instagram. If it's not stripping for Dwayne Gallagher, he's fucking talking about what I say in every single fucking podcast.
It was Noel's idea, not mine.
What?
Noel Kenny's
Am I
idea.
very bad for that? Is that something you would have noticed? Here's how we'll finish. You don't have to do this if you don't want. Is there anything that either me or Ray do that you notice in every single episode that either pisses you off or you're like, I've noticed that all the
You've
time?
turned this into a focus group.
Oh!
Oh, that is me!
That's...
I was flat out looking over him going, oh, there's
That's
another one, Kendy.
brilliant.
Sorry about that.
And if you watch the video on our Patreon, patreon.com/the Kendy Raybo podcast, I don't cut that shit out like, so you'll see way more of that Ray going, right, I better just
But you
have a
see
look.
me with the phone tonight. Flat
Yeah,
out.
that's what he does like, so you'll see a lot more of that on the...
Oh, I had one more bit.
Go on.
Just an update now, lad. Do you know the way he built a patio at the side of the house?
Yeah.
And do you know the way they had an awful problem with the birds shiting on it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
So they come up with this idea that apparently it's common knowledge.
Yeah.
They hung a CD off the side of
Oh,
the,
I know.
of the
It's
sky
Daniel
dish.
O'Donnell's CD, was it?
Yeah.
They won't be long fucking off dead, I tell you.
But apparently, and does people know about this, that if you put a CD outside, all the birds get scared away.
Why is that? Because of the shininess.
Because they get the glimpse of the flash.
They get a look at themselves and they go, what the fuck?
Yeah, something...
He says, Timmy, did you know I was a bird? I've actually seen myself. The fuck?
But did people know this? Apparently this is common knowledge. You see them in gardens. You see bits of CDs in gardens to keep...
Oh, I thought that was just people throwing it out like, where they're like, oh, I'm on the Spotify now, like, I don't need this
And there
anymore.
hasn't been a bird shit since.
No way.
Yeah.
Did you know as well, Ray, I'm going to leave you with a bit of knowledge, and this is definitely the last bit. Did you know that cats are scared of tinfoil?
Yes.
Did you know that? I watched a video of a cat trying to hop up on a counter, right? He was trying to get at a satsuma or something, whatever, you know what I mean? He spotted a satsuma and he said, geez, I'll have that now. I'll
A
feed it."
mandarin.
Right? A mandarin or something. And when the second he hit the tinfoil man, it was like I hit one of the fillings in my teeth. He fucking shot. I'm not joking. The cat shot across the room like.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that about?
It's marvellous.
Absolutely mad. So CDs and tinfoil lads. I'll tell you what, Ray, we hit them big this week. That's for sure.
Oh, God.
Listen. Fair play to Brendan back here as well for
Flicking the keys
off
himself.
Just in case they're wondering what I'm actually fucking doing, because it looks like I'm a weirdo staring at you on the screen. I'm changing the cameras, just in case you're wondering.
Yeah, he does live, so he's available for live direction for anyone who wants to start their own podcast.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Okay, so that's Brendan there. So Brendan supports us tremendously, and now he takes some of our money. So he's well on board. Yeah. Go on.
We'll be back here again the first month of the next month.
Yeah. So
Same crack.
Listen, this was great because on a bank holiday Monday and all that crack, and the fact that we only announced it like 6 days ago. Fair play to all ye for genuinely coming
much.
in. So that's brilliant. We're doing it once a month from now on because we're a multi-million-pound deal with Anderson's. So we have to do this once a month from now on. And when the first installment and the money comes in, you'll know straight away because I'll have gold teeth and a big gold chain around my neck. So Anderson's and Blind Tiger, we love all of them. Fair play to Aileen as well for being involved in all this crack. Aileen, you're lovely. Fair play to you, lovely. And lads, we'll see you all again.
Yeah.
Ray, fair play to me.
Fair play to me.
Good luck.
Good luck.
The Kendy and Raybo podcast, sponsored by Anderson's Tremendous Event Centre and Wonderful Food Items, and the Blind Tiger's marvellous alcoholic fruit drinks.